Hello to everybody watching Fun with Captain Starlight. My name is Captain Starlight, you guessed right. And I'm here zooming to everybody around the country in Australia. If you're watching from the hospital, if you're watching from your home, hello. Before we get started with a very exciting live stream today, I would just like to first acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land at which we are broadcasting from. I am zooming from the Royal Children's Hospital, which is on Wurundjeri land. And we pay our respects to elders emerging past and present. Cool. So super exciting today. We are going to be talking to the Stedman Sisters, Shannan and Tayla, who are authors of Lola Online. Hello, girls.
Hi, Captain Starlight.
Hello.
Thank you so much for having us today.
Thank you so much for joining us on Starlight TV. We are the most excited to have you on. We have oodles and oodles of different people watching. There must be some writers out there, budding young writers. We have people from all around Australia zooming in too. Where on the planet are you guys right now?
We are beyond excited to be coming to you from Sydney.
Woohoo! Sydney, hello. Up north, yes, I'm getting my bearings on this planet right.
Yeah.
Just a reminder to all of our viewers, if you're watching from Facebook or from your hospital, you can get involved as well. We have a chat box. That's right. If you go to Fun with Captain Starlight or our YouTube channel, you can type in any questions, any comments. We're going to be playing games today. You can join in on the games with Shannan Tayla and myself as well. For example, Libby says hello from Darwin.
Hi, Libby.
Hi. We will be running live for the next half an hour or so. So, girls, you are genius authors who have written Lola Online. Can you tell me a little bit about this exciting book?
Sure. I think we're definitely going to keep the genius in our official title. We'll take that one from you, Captain Starlight.
Thank you for that.
And also just to clarify who's who.
I'm Shannan.
I'm Tayla. And we're the Stedman Sisters,
yes.
authors of Lola Online. And this is a book that we wrote together. So normally one person writes a book, but we thought we would write one together because we're sisters.
Yeah, exactly. And it's a super fun story full of chaos, mess, laugh out loud moments. And our main character, Lola, is very creative, lovable, sassy. She's actually a little YouTuber as well. She's got some pretty big dreams in general, but do you want to talk about her dreams in this book?
Basically, this book is following the story of her turning 10. And I think everybody knows turning 10 is a huge deal. It's like the biggest deal ever. And it's going to be all about her 10th birthday party. And she wants to have the best party ever, but her mum's not so sure it should be as big and crazy as she thinks. But because Lola's on YouTube, her #1 fan from her fan club decides to hijack the party. And it kind of goes out of control. There's lots of crazy stuff that happens. We're talking exploding presents, giant turkey legs, and so many cupcakes.
Lots of cupcakes, yep. And not to mention Lola's crazy cat, Stampy. I think there might be a photo of him somewhere as well. He is pretty unusual and he loves country music. So he's always listening to country music. He's learning to play the banjo. He's obsessed with Keith Urban as well. So he's pretty cool.
He is. He's starting his own country rock band, as most cats like to do.
Yes.
So, yeah, there's a lot going on in the book.
Crazy. Look, there is so many different elements to that. We've got people like Lola's turning 10, which is a very exciting age because she's officially double digits. Stampy the cat. I want to know why country music and like Stampy is fascinated with country. Is Lola fascinated with country music too? Is it a country thing? Everybody?
Well, not really. I mean, Stampy often just does his own thing. What we'll find throughout this book and the future books to come as well is he's pretty strange. He sort of gets really obsessed with these sorts of phases that he goes through. And in this book, it just happens to be country music.
Yeah, like I think when we start reading the book, he's recently just getting over his tap dancing phase.
Yes.
Which was, very loud for Lola because he has 4 feet with all his tap, 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 tapping. So, his adventures definitely go in a bit of a different direction to Lola, but they're so much fun.
Yeah,
Cool.
and who doesn't love Keith Urban? So it's
Yeah,
so much
why
fun to
not
pop
Keith
Keith Urban in there.
He's awesome.
And girls, and Raymond, Noah is saying hello from Sydney as well, which is your hometown.
Hi, Noah.
What?
It is.
Awesome. We're
Now-
Sydney friends.
Yes, I'm here in Melbourne. It's a bit cooler than Sydney. It's quite sunny in Sydney right now, correct?
Well, it's a bit of a windy day today,
Yeah,
but
there's
still
a bit of
lucky.
cloud cover. We'll pretend there's sun. We'd prefer if it was sunny. So
Hey, we actually have our first question as well. So Riley from South Australia. Hey, Riley, thank you for messaging in. What is the concept behind the story? Okay. What is the concept? What does it mean? What are the inspirations?
Oh, it was definitely
Wow.
inspiration.
Definitely. So we actually wrote this book based on our little sister. So we have a 12-year-old sister named Michaela. Hi, Michaela.
Hi, but she was turning 10 when we wrote this book.
And basically she is YouTube obsessed. So we would go to spend time with her and it was like, nope, sorry, I'm busy on YouTube. And so we were like, okay, got to fix this. If we write the perfect book for you, full of YouTube and chocolate and chaos and mess, will you read instead of looking at your iPad? And she was like, okay. So we were like, challenge accepted. Let's write the book, get her reading, and it worked.
And it has the seal of approval from our little sister. So
Yes.
that's when we knew it was going to be a good book because she's hard to please. So
Wow, if there's ever a tactic to get a 10-year-old away from a screen, it's write your own published book. That is sensational.
Yep.
And about YouTube, so she still feels happy being in that world, just reading about it.
because who doesn't love YouTube? Like really,
Yeah.
it's pretty fun.
I mean, we're on it right now. It's it's everywhere. And so Lola, the inspiration was your younger sister. What sort of things does either Michaela or Lola YouTube about for all of our young budding influencers out there that might be watching?
Oh, well, Lola in particular loves to do like YouTube challenges and games, and she likes to get creative with it. She's not so much just sitting there being like, this is my day kind of thing. She's sort of like, let's see who can do this the fastest or this the messiest. And we will read a little bit of an excerpt from the book soon so you guys can get a first-hand taste of just exactly what Lola's YouTube is like. But it's definitely fun-filled and very creative.
You know what? I think it's actually perfect timing. You mentioned reading an excerpt. We're going to do a little bit of a taste test of what Lola does on her YouTube. We're going to be playing games in a moment. I'm very excited for them. But girls, Shannan and Taylor, would you like to do us the honors on Starlight TV of reading us out an excerpt from Lola Online?
Absolutely.
Thank you, Captain Starlight.
So where we pick up in the book with this chapter, it's actually chapter 4. And because Lola does like to film these awesome sorts of games and challenges, she's just about to film one with her 2 best friends, V and Mitch, in the lead up to her birthday party. So they're about to play balloon roulette. So here we go. Chapter 4. How messy is Italian food? No idea. Lola, why is there a banjo under your bed? V's eyebrows crinkle. Ask Stampy, I say, turning to my cat. He's sitting on my bed, reading a book titled Banjos for Beginners. His big green eyes are so focused on the words, they look like frisbees. V's over at my house like she always is on Saturdays. Saturdays are my absolute favorite day of the week. Saturday equals pancakes for breakfast, gymnastics, no school for 2 whole days, and lots of time to film YouTube content. V and I are about to film an ultra fun video for my channel, but we know it's bound to be a messy one, so we need to prepare properly. I lay out beach towels across the floorboards and cover all of my furniture in shiny plastic tarps that I found with Dad's stuff in the garage. I make sure my fluffy pink beanbag chair is especially protected. Mum would be proud of how organized I am. This room needs to be mess-proof before our friend Mitch gets here. I look over at V, who is not being very much help at all. She's far too preoccupied wrapping Stampy up like a burrito in a purple striped beach towel. I wonder where Mitch is with the, V lowers her voice, secret balloons. Probably taking his time. Transporting those things is a major risk, but I'm sure he can handle it. It is Mitch after all, I shrug. I guess he did manage to get those smoothie bombs past your mum, says V. Yeah, and Dad didn't even suspect there was smoky barbecue sauce in the water guns last week. Ah, sighs V. Good old gullible Gavin Hart. Mitch Malley specializes in all things messy. I remember the very first time I met him. He was making a catapult to launch cream pies across the school oval to finally answer the age-old question, how far do cream pies fly? When Miranda, my nemesis neighbor, unknowingly walked into the line of fire and ended up covered in whipped cream, I knew that Mitch and I would become great friends. Mitch is what I call an out-of-the-box thinker. And by that, I mean, if he were given a box, there is no way in the world that he would be able to keep his mess inside of it. He also happens to be an expert at sneaking contraband items into the house, which is awesome because Mum has a long list of things she doesn't approve of. More specifically, anything that can make a big, fat, chaotic mess. That's why Mitch is our go-to guy for today's video. I hear Mum's voice echo up the stairs as she yells, "Those are just regular balloons, right, Mitchell?" She sounds concerned, not that I can blame her. Mitch replies, "Oh yes, Mrs. Hart, just plain old regular helium-filled balloons. Nothing unusual here." He enters my room holding 10 giant balloons and shakes his head. "That was close. I don't know why my mum still lets you in the house, Mitch," I laugh. "I'd say it has something to do with my hilarious personality and winning smile." "I didn't know you had either of those," I say with a smirk. "Now let's hurry up and start filming before Mum comes to her senses and kicks you and the balloons out," I say as I set up the camera on my desk. "Guys, can Burrito El Stampy be in the video?" V asks, as she holds my tightly wrapped cat in her arms like a baby. Stampy blows a grape-flavored bubble in V's face, leaps out of her arms, and runs away. "Aw, Stampy, come back," V cries. "He's a busy cat, V," I say. "No time for YouTube. His band auditions are today. Didn't you notice the massive line of people outside my garage, all carrying musical instruments?" "Wait, you're saying that guy with the accordion isn't always there? Fascinating."
Camera record. Hey guys, welcome back to Lola Online. We're only one day away from my birthday extravaganza, and to celebrate, I've got a treat for you. I'm here with V and Mitch, and we're about to play a super crazy and hilarious game that we like to call Balloon Roulette. So here's how the game works. Mitch has prepared a bunch of questions that he's going to ask us. Whoever has the best answer is safe for that round. And whoever loses has to pop a balloon. But here's the catch. Half of the balloons are filled with confetti, while the other half are filled with spaghetti. Saucy, stringy, squishy spaghetti. I chucked some extra juicy meatballs in there too, adds Mitch with a cackle. Ew, I can't wait. Are you guys ready? Take it away, Mitch. Mitch spins his blue cap backwards so that his scruffy brown hair flops out the front of it and puts on his best game show host voice. Mitch has been practicing his host voice since he could talk and will jump at any opportunity to put it to good use. Lola V, your first question is, what is the most commonly used fruit for pretending to talk on the phone? Carrot, yells V. Banana, I shout at the same time. Mitch tilts his head to the side and scrunches his eyes. V? Not only is carrot an incorrect answer, but it's not even a fruit. Aw, V says with a pout. Mitch turns to me. Lola, your answer is correct. Bananas are the most popular fruit. Ooh, that's bad news for you, V. Come on up and pop your first balloon, if you dare. V hops up eagerly and her brown eyes lock onto a balloon. She pokes it with a fork and squeals in delight as confetti rains down over her. Hee hee, so pretty. That was lucky, V. Very lucky indeed. Now on to the next question, says Mitch. What do you call a deer that has no eyes? Ooh, that's a tricky one, Mitch. V scratches her head. No idea, she shrugs. Aw, that's what I was gonna say, I moan. V, your answer is correct, cheers Mitch. Huh? Asks V. I didn't even answer. I said I had no idea. But that's the answer, says Mitch. A deer with no eyes. No idea. He covers his eyes with his hands. No idea? Oh, V nods her head before she whispers to me. I still don't get it. Well, you know what this means, Lola. Mitch hands me a fork. I ready my kitchen utensil and I choose the smallest balloon of the bunch, assuming it would be the emptiest. If there does happen to be any spaghetti in there, how much could that little balloon hold anyway? Right? Splat. Wrong. The balloon explodes and covers me in squelchy spaghetti strings. Ew, I cry with a laugh. Apparently that little balloon can hold a mega load of spaghetti, enough to feed my whole entire family. I glance in the mirror to find that my long blonde hair is now stained tomato red. camera off.
Oh, wow. As you were reading the balloon parts, I was genuinely like, no, what's it going to be?
We're glad you were getting so into it, Captain Starlight.
Ew. I have just one quick. We need to go into our games, but real quickly, out of you and your sisters, has anyone ever had spaghetti poured onto their heads?
No, but you've given us some good ideas.
We can work with that.
Yeah. Oh, actually, we actually have a question come through. What did the big? I think this is another riddle, one for us to try and tackle.
Okay.
Sent in from Adelaide, Giacinta. Thank you so much. What did the big flower say to the little flower?
Big flower say to the little flower.
Flower say to the little flower.
Ooh,
this is a hard one.
it is.
Let's take a photosynthesis. No. Why gonna be so sunny?
Ooh.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, that's the answer. Hi, bud.
No way.
I thought hi,
That's
bud
such a good
was
one.
Jacinta saying hi, bud. Anyway, let's
Aw,
go
thank
with-
you for sending that in.
Thanks, Jacinta. Now, Stampy, the cat, has this funny name, right?
Yes.
I've created a really cool pet name generator. Would you like to explain what that is?
Absolutely. So Lola's pet cat Stampy, as we've heard, is pretty unique. And Stampy is actually short for Sir Stamps a Lot McFluffface. So it's a bit of a mouthful, but that is his full title.
Yeah. Yeah. And obviously, exactly. And our little sister in real life, her cat's name when we wrote the book was Stampy. So obviously, you know, this is all fact. This is all coming from a real place. But basically, the method of creating Stampy's name is first you need a title. So Stampy is Sir. Then you need to choose an action for the name. So he's Stamps a Lot. That's what he does. And then you need to choose a description. So he is McFluffface, and that basically tells you everything you need to know about Stampy.
Yeah, so we have created a little generator so that everyone watching can make their own silly, creative pet name as well.
Right.
So
if you're watching, you can download. It looks like this. Everybody watching, you can download it on Fun with Captain Starlight website. There should be a link provided as well. Cool.
Awesome.
yeah, we
Should we
can
have
read
a
a few of ours. We've created one here. So we've kind of made like a little bit of a story. So Taylor's got the hero of the story here. And
the hero of this story is Princess Giggles a Ton McButtonnose. And
Yes.
she is the hero of the story, and her nemesis is
this is the villain of the story, and it's Dr. Plots-a-Lot McEvil Laugh.
ooh, so evil.
So evil.
The most heroic name and then the most evil name that you could come
Yeah.
up with.
Pretty
Okay,
much.
mind if I give it a go?
Yeah, go for
We'd
it.
love to hear.
Okay, so I'm first going to choose the title. I think I'm going to go with Captain for
Yeah.
obvious reasons. Step 2, choose it. Okay, drools a bit. That's pretty funny. I'm going to go Captain drools a bit, McWonky leg.
Ooh. You're painting a real picture.
I know, I love that.
I wonder if Captain drools a bit, McWonky leg would be evil or good. Maybe both. Who knows? Hey, also Noah's texting in again. Hi, Noah.
Oh, hi, Noah.
Hi.
Oh, we're so glad you liked the story.
Yes, and that his favorite part was the musical instruments. Cool. All right.
Awesome. Oh, ooh.
Always
Now-
prepared, Captain Starlight.
We have a really fun game lined up. Should we get into some? I guess this is a party. You've got your balloons behind you. It's Lola's 10th birthday. What do you like to eat at a birthday party?
Cupcakes.
100%. 100%.
Got some cupcakes.
That is Lola's actual birthday cake. So it's very intricate. I think for her, it's all about the toppings. That's a double chocolate, double frosted, double layer cake with wafers and toffee and sprinkles and frosting. So
Yeah.
I think, you know, in the true spirit of Lola, it's all about the toppings.
It doesn't get more decorated than that.
No.
Cover everything. I mean, it did say in the story that it was an extravaganza, and that's an extra cake. All right. So
Absolutely.
I love challenges, games, and dares, and I pose to Shannan and Tayla, the authors of Lola Online, that we create and decorate, and you can play along too if you're watching. We're going to decorate our cupcakes in 2 minutes, and then we're going to show it up.
All right.
Who has the craziest cupcake?
Can't wait.
Oh my gosh.
Should we get into it? Should we do? I'm going to do a countdown. 10 seconds. Are you ready, girls?
Yeah,
Ready.
we're ready.
Okay. I've got all sorts of things here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go!
Yay!
Okay. I may have started drawing within that 10 seconds.
You can't cheat.
Captain, you should know better.
I know. I'm just cheeky. This is what I like to do. Now, I am here. Usually we have co-captains, but the inspiration of my cupcake is going to have something to do with the colors that we wear. Purple, yellow, silver.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Do you have a favorite color, Captain Starlight?
Purple, hands down.
I had a feeling you'd say that.
We
Should've
love
known.
purple. Do you girls have a favorite color?
Ooh, look, we do love pink, as you can probably tell by our pink couch.
The pink couch
but
behind us.
I'm a lover of all colors. Rainbow, definitely.
We have 1 minute left. 1 minute left. Do not panic.
Oh no!
You girls seem like you've got it under control.
No!
Here we go. Yeah, rainbow is all-encompassing. What's your favorite flavor of cupcake?
Oh, chocolate, absolutely.
Yes.
Is there a better flavor than chocolate?
Caramel?
Caramel's your
Oh.
favorite?
That's my favorite personally, but look, I think if you surveyed all humans on the planet, chocolate would probably take the cake. Ow.
Oh,
I do love when there's lots of toppings as well, lots of like sprinkles and anything that's glittery and sparkly. Oh, this is crazy.
oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm feeling pretty confident with mine.
Okay.
You are?
10 seconds. 10,
Ah!
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hands up. Hands up where I can see them.
Okay, we're done.
Okay, great. Oh, we got
Whoa, yeah, it's crazy.
quite clean hands for decorating cupcakes. Okay, now let's take it in turns. Shannan, would you like to do us the honors?
All right, this is mine. So I don't know if you can see, but it's got a lot of glitter on it.
That's
It's
very
got
neat for 2 minutes.
It is actually. It's got a little rainbow patty cake thing, and then the actual frosting is unicorn colored. We've got pink, purple, and blue. So that is my cupcake.
All right, Taylor, what have you got?
Yep. Mine, I also was inspired by rainbow, but mine's a little crazier. It is rainbow glitter frosting with fairy floss on top,
Ooh, that's
and
cool.
then Twizzler sticks, like lolly sticks going into it. So I thought it was a bit like circus birthday party themed, you know, with the fairy floss.
I like that.
Hello,
that's
Ellen.
really
Thanks for messaging in.
Oh, hi.
Ellen.
You know what? Those tasted, like, in my mind, taste perfect. All the colors and the flavors.
I'm so glad to hear that. I feel like I really could be an imaginary baker. That could be my new calling. I could just talk about flavors.
And Noah's favorite flavor is red velvet, actually. That's a delicious.
Oh, yum.
Yum.
Okay,
Can
now.
we see your one, Captain Starlight?
Yeah. You guys sound like professional cake makers over here, but this is what I have come up with. This is
That's awesome. You got like
Cupcake.
actual things stuck on. That's
Captain
amazing.
Cupcake. That's the okay. You win.
You win.
Yeah.
You win. Yours has a persona.
yes, made of farts and magic tricks and tuna. We love tuna milkshakes. If you know a Captain
Oh, yeah.
Starlight, you know we love our tuna milkshakes.
Mhm.
And this is going to be the co-host for the rest of the show.
Lovely.
that was awesome.
Now, that was pretty fun, but my favorite part of your reading excerpt was the balloon challenge. Does this have anything to
Yeah.
do with the balloons behind you girls right
Oh.
now?
Those balloons.
It might.
It
It
could.
just might.
I mean, we were thinking like balloon roulette sounded so fun when Lola played it. I don't know. What are you thinking, Captain Starlight?
I'm thinking, look, they look floated so well. It's hard for me to think that there's spaghetti in there. I'm not quite sure. And your room where you're broadcasting from looks very neat and clean. I'm very interested to know if you put spaghetti in there. And I think maybe if what we're doing is very much like what Lola does in the book, I think we should give it a go and read out some questions, just like the no idea question. And to everybody watching, Noah, Ellen, anybody who is watching live right now, what we're going to do, we're going to ask a question and we're going to give 2 answers. And we're going to go into a live vote to see what answer you think it is. And what we're going to do is match up the answers with the balloons that we're going to place over Shannan and Taylor's head.
Yep.
Whoa.
Over our heads.
Yeah. I really hope there's not spaghetti in there.
I know.
I'm interested to see if like either one of you have played a prank on each other right now. And spaghetti. Very excited.
Oh, we will see.
Spaghetti in a balloon. Spaghetti in a balloon. All right. Should we kick off with the very first question?
Absolutely.
All right. So, what kind of music do balloons hate? A, pop music, or B, rock music? So if you're watching now, send in your answers. Do you think that balloons hate A, pop music, or B, rock music?
And please get it right.
Pink is pop music. Blue is rock music.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay, so if you want to pop the pink balloon, you will vote for pop music. If you want to pop the blue balloon, you're going to vote for rock music. Shannan Tayla, what's your favorite out of those two?
I would probably say rock.
Yeah,
What
well, I'm going to go with pop.
Okay,
I'm gonna go with
there we
pop.
go. There we go. What about you?
I'm a big fan of pop music just because I feel like most people on planet Earth know it. Although rock and roll is pretty cool.
Most definitely.
Okay,
Oh,
we have
look, someone's saying A.
A. Everyone's saying A, which was pop music.
Which was
You know what that means?
All right.
good.
Should we see if it's the right one? If it's right, something's going to be inside it. You guys ready? 1, 2, 3.
I apologize for my scream. That was terrifying.
You guys got it right.
Awesome, you guys. Thank you for getting it right. Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. You guys helped the party keep going with confetti. On to round 2. All right. Second question. What do you call an alligator wearing a vest? A, an investigator, or B, a snappy dresser?
Ooh.
I really like both of those
Me
answers.
too.
That's so tricky.
I know.
I'm curious. I wonder if it has anything to do with the words. Snappy dresser. Looks like Stampy there's quite snappy dressed in his. What's that?
It is,
He's a very
yes.
snappy dresser. Yeah, and snappy alligator makes sense. Makes
But,
sense.
but is it just for alligators? Are there other animals that could be snappy dresses too?
Like turtles or crocodiles or
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
very true.
Penguins.
Ooh.
Penguins are traditionally snappy dressers.
They are very snappy dresses, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, guess what? Votes are falling in, and we've got our top answer. It's
B.
B.
All right, so that means it's blue this time. So should we see if you guys got it right? If there's anything in it? Ready? No. I think pink might have been the right answer that time.
But we are very grateful that there was no spaghetti.
But because we had so much fun the first time.
Yes! An investigator with a vest. I get it. Vest in investigator. Very clever.
Yeah.
All right,
I like
final
both
one.
of those.
Does this balloon have spaghetti? All right. What do turtles like to do on their birthdays? A, hide, or B, celebrate?
Oh, I guess it depends on what kind of turtle it is, doesn't it? Does this turtle like parties?
Is he a party animal?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, Ellen says yay. I reckon yay as well. We got a B from Ellen as well.
All right, so B is blue and A is pink.
B is for celebrate. And
B,
A
we're
is
getting
Are we
fine.
locking it in?
Well, look, there's a lot of B's coming through. I mean, not
Lot of
actual
Bs?
B's, the letter B.
Oh, good to know.
All right.
All right, well, should we go for it? Should we try to go together?
Try and do it together.
Ready,
I'll do
guys?
it.
1, 2, 3.
Ah!
Anyway, but it was right.
Amazing. You guys got it right.
Celebrate. That was so fun. How much confetti is on your floor right now?
We can probably show. Can you see all that?
Quite a lot.
Yeah. But we like it. It's a nice addition. We can leave it.
Quite the cleanup. Girls, this has been just the most fun. Thank you so much for coming on Starlight TV and having fun with Captain Starlight.
We've had a blast. Thank you so much.
Now, before we go, is there anything you want to say about the book? Where can we find it? Any more information about the book real quick?
The book can be found, online and also in pretty much any bookshop, actually.
Yeah, in
And
Dimmicks, Harry Hartog, Big W. It's also the first in a series. So after this one, there's another 3 coming, and 2 of them are coming out this year. So you don't have to wait very long.
yeah, so definitely go out and grab it if you think it might be something you like.
Cool. First part with 4 more to come. Will it be the media version of the next Harry Potter? Wait and see.
We'll hate to find out.
Hey, thank you so much for joining us on Fun with Captain Starlight. And thank you to everybody who's joined in with your answers. It's been the best. And if you want to have more fun with Captain Starlight, you can check us out on our YouTube page. Much like
Awesome.
Lola.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Captain Starlight, and for everyone watching. We had so much fun.
Have a good night, everyone. Bye.
See you later.